Hey everyone, today we are playing The Last Flame. It's a game that I just kind of came across randomly, just searching again for other similar games to Super Auto Pets. It is a single player game, so it's all PVE, but you'll see it's very similar to Super Auto Pets, kind of Slay the Spire type stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. There are multiple game modes you can do. The normal one is Ascension. If you start this game off, it's going to start you on Novice, and you have to win each difficulty to basically unlock the hardest difficulty, Flame Master here. And yeah, I recently unlocked this. This is going to be my second or third game. I think I've won one game in Flame Master and lost a couple. So with all that being said, let's get into it. Alright, so you'll see here, we get to start out picking 2 heroes. You get 5 heroes total. You'll see in the background, it's kind of like a TFT type battle. But yeah, the main thing is kind of like Super Auto Pets, just picking a synergy. So we're going to stick with that. So spell damage, mana regen. Looks like it does inflict shocks. This is a crit healer. Increased attack speed based on crits, that's kind of cool. And then heals. This looks like a bleed build, so we got a shock and a bleed. Just want to find 2 that kind of have a synergy here. And I guess I'll explain a couple things as we start going through. So basically, you'll see things like this ethereal amplification, and you're going to be like, what is that? If you hit tab, you can bring up a little glossary with the relevant terms here. So it's basically an additional damaging effect that is done after an attack. You'll see it in teal numbers in battle. So if we get that, and they show you nice little animations as well. So that's pretty cool. This game was very well thought out. So we got a shielder. It's a melee shielder. Interesting. And here's a crit chance shielder. Omnicrit is very interesting. It's something I haven't used yet, but basically everything can crit, whereas previously like only I think auto attacks can crit. I don't know how it works exactly. It works on an active ability, the Omnicrit. So yeah, I guess everything in the description there. Ethereal damage, spell damage, the hero's active ability. None of that heals, shields, none of that can crit before. And then it can, so that is cool. And I guess all this person's doing in the beginning is giving themselves a shield. So I'm guessing it would be items that you use. And this hero will summon a pet that is a tank. It'll do some self-healing, and it kind of shares some stats. So it's kind of interesting. I think we have a couple options to go for here. So this is the crit healer. This is a crit shielder. And this is a person that shields themselves. So we have little descriptions here as well. It tells you it's a melee, physical and spell damage dealer. It's a self-shielder. Yeah, so basically a self-shielder. So it does not really synergize with this one. It's a very tough decision in the beginning, but I think I'm going to go with this one, and we're going to send it. So now we get to pick items. We're going to pick items throughout the whole game. So this first one here is just kind of a general one. I've picked this golden snake a lot. I don't think I've ever actually used it, but it's just a good thing to have in the bank. It's very interesting. I don't know. I'm gonna pick that again. Probably not the. I should probably start looking stuff up for this game, but I'm still just playing it pretty organically. And We'll take the easy path, I guess. First fights are pretty easy. You have a fast forward here, but I typically don't fast forward it at all right now. I'm just trying to figure things out. Okay, so that's a burn. This is a summoner. And a healer, a self-healer. Interesting. But it is a crit hero. And the bleeds, there's not too many damaging types. There's like bleeds, burns, frost, and shock, the debuffs. So yeah, bleeds are like an attack damage scaling type. I'm going to pick the tank, just because we don't have a tank yet. And we have the crit builds, so I'm just going to start picking crit items as they come up. Nothing there. I'm going to check the hero panel real quick. So if we don't get crit stuff, we probably want some spell power or mana regen maybe. And again, if you look over here, it'll kind of tell you the stats. So yeah, probably some mana regen, some max HP. Spell power defense, not bad. Attack damage defense, don't we have something that's good with attack damage? Yeah, this guy scales with attack damage. It's attack damage and defense though. I'm just going to go with this one and give it to him. We'll give you that. Let's get this going. Positioning and whatnot. So basically if I put one close to an enemy, it'll target, and then the last one I drop, they will target them first. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to throw my tank in the middle, and I'm just going to put stuff around, and we're going to send it. We're not going to pay too much attention. I'm going to try to do things a little bit efficiently now that we kind of got the run going. Just got to keep reminding ourselves of what we got going. It's basically a crit, healing. We would like to get shields. This gains crit per bleed. Scales with attack speed. And this just a straight spellcaster. So do we actually have any of the bleeds going right now? I don't think so. We didn't take anything that has bleeds. We can change that though. Alright, we're gonna go for it. So it's just all gas, all crits. It's a very interesting item there. Every 4 attacks the wearer gains 1 mana regen. The wearer gains 1 attack speed for every shock. 10% attack speed. And a heal for 2x max mana. Yeah, it doesn't seem too bad. Our big boy has a lot of mana here. After you get one of those items, you go to the forge, and then you can combine items. So I'm going to go ahead and do... I'm just going to combine it with this one. I'm going to save the crit ones to try to make some meta items. Something like this I might not use in the long run. But I figure this guy does a lot of like self-healing with his elementals. So hopefully he can throw some heals out on other people while he's tanking. We'll see how it goes. Alright, big boy, get in there. Big boy, take it all. Send it. What I realized with battles too is like, if you have a tank, a lot of times, yeah, you just want to throw him in there, make sure he's taking the focus. But a lot of times too, you want to spread out the damage. It's kind of a tricky little dance. This is a burn defense tank hero. Burn and frost, and we need bleeds. This scales with attack speed. And this is a defense frost hero. Very interesting. Every second attack inflicts 1 burn or 1 frost. It's kind of a self-healer. Scales with attack speed. I'm gonna go for him. Just because it could lead to something else. It's another crit. Another crit. So who do we want critting? Every time all heroes gain attack speed. Every time you crit. We just want you critting, right? I think I'm going to try to wait to this shop. We're going to hit this campfire so we can get our first little... we'll get another thing up here that's a little different. Oh yeah, an experience. You get experience down here. You click this, you see the border. So now I can give stuff experience. I'm going to get this guy level 2. And then we get another passive. So on the right side here are our passives. Left side is the equipment. So you get 3 equipment slots, 3 passives. So remember our first one is when we get a crit, increased attack speed. And then we have a heal. And this is our active ability. So every time your mana gets filled up in battle, you use your active ability. So let's see. Every time the hero heals a hero, which we do, we gain spell power. So that's good. Every time we cast their active, 2 random heroes receive a mana. That's good as well. And the less total mana you have, so we have 5 max mana, the more frequent you're going to be triggering your active. All summons gain attack damage equal to spell power. Well, we're not really committing to a summon build. We do have summons, but that's not really worth it considering we don't even have spell power right now. We're going all crit. So I'm actually going to go this. This will give us at least 30 spell power. Or 30 spell power max in a fight. Why not? So who else do we like on our team? I kind of like... I like this person. I like this archer a lot. Let's see. Oh, here you go. Every time you crit, you gain shield for 25% of the damage dealt. So that's literally like the perfect thing. This is a cool one too. Every 4 attacks, the hero heals all heroes 20% attack damage. That'd be really great if we had more of an attack damage build. We're probably going to go all in on crit and attack speed. And attack damage is probably just going to be like a tertiary stat that we look for. So I'm going to go with the shields. I'm going to hope I can get big crits. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to give this guy a little bit of crit. We're going to spread the love a little bit. So who else do we got again? We got our Burn and Frost guy. And then we just have our self-heal tank. So I'm actually going to leave it there for now. Alright, let's get this fight underway. You go there, you chill in the middle. Why not? I think we just send it. Damage meter on the right, you can look at more stats too. The main number here is going to be damage, split up by types. So if you see the blue type is going to be spell damage, the orange is going to be physical damage. The green bar below it is healing, or the kind of yellow beige number, the 14 that you see close to my cursor here. It's going to be shields. So shields, heals. This is physical damage, the orange, and then spell damage, the blue. For each hero you have, and then you can see like buffs as well. So you see our team spell power increased by 24, team attack speed by 7. That's of course from our little guy here. And then critical strike by 17%. That's on this person. So that's from the current shield kind of. Yeah, which is really nice because considering we have Omnicrit. So once we get kind of more things cooking, the crit should cascade. We shall see though. Every 200 healing done. Debuffs. Attack damage defense. Kind of really want something that's going to work, so I'm actually going to reroll because I know we're going to hit a campfire soon. Rerolling, you lose flame. Flame is your life, your hearts. So it's yeah, you have 90. You have a lot to work with. Rerolling's kind of free in this game, so it's nice. Plus 100% shield received. I like that. Attack damage. I don't like the 3 max mana though. Shock spell power. Per burn and bleed to stun. We do kind of have some burn and bleed going. Every attack, fill their mana to full. I kind of like that because we're going to have high attack speed. Let's go to the forge and maybe maybe not yet. I'm kind of hesitant to just go for some of this stuff. I'm just getting this guy to 3. Lifesteal is with physical attack, I believe. Heals for a portion of damage you deal through attack damage. And then there's like a magic. Yeah, here's magic steal through spell damage. It says I want attack damage and spell damage. Kind of a tough one. I'm going to take some spell power actually. Surprise myself. Alright, we have an event. We can get some gold. We can get 2 critical strike hex tile buffs. You'll see what this is because this is what I'm going to take. 2500 max HP. It just increases your total HP pool. So you're just going to start like, it's going to show you starting at like 30% HP. So this is really good for healing builds. Magic Steel, Spell Power. Yeah, we're going with the crit. And now we're at a campfire. So now we get to pick an origin. Origins are global and permanent team buffs or effects. Picking and swapping origins is free. So here's a mana regen. Here's a shield and heal. But it's scales based on summons. We're not really going all in on summons. Enemy with the most frost. For every ability cast, all heroes gain 4 crit strike chance. Max mana increased by 2 when the fight starts. In addition, apply 12 bleeds to all enemy. I mean, I'm just taking this and seeing what happens because we need crit on a lot of guys. We need bleeds with one of our guys as well. So I'm just taking it. Now we get 2 actions here. We can choose to enchant and lose 15 flame. And then we can choose to heal for 25. So we're just going to do 1 and 1. If we do this, it increases from 10 to 20% attack speed. I actually really like that. And then we're going to rest to get our flame back. We're going to proceed. Looks like we got a boss fight into a potential event and shop. So I'm going to take the one on the right. Gives us more options. Sometimes this kind of glitches out here, so I might have to figure out... I might have to save and reload right now to get this off the screen. Alright, we got that off the screen. I think I was going to check that item. By the way, I think if you hit shift, it'll show items here. I think I have that kind of permanently on. So this gives us a lot of attack speed, which I think this guy needs. No, he just scales everybody with attack speed. So he doesn't necessarily need it. I'm just seeing if the attack speed could be good on this. Casting speed scales with attack speed. We'll go on that guy. Alright, so these 2 hex tiles are our crit bonuses here. So I think immediately I'm going to put him on 1. And then if I do put our archer on 1... This guy's a crit guy too, right? Yeah, we'll just put this guy there. We'll let our big guy tank there. If you right click the enemies, you can see what they do. Might as well start looking at that. A lot of times I just look if it's going to be like a... What kind of AoE do they have? Is it like a beam or something? Sometimes you don't want to have a straight line with multiple heroes. So we'll go ahead and just kind of split this all up here. Kind of put our archer out in the open. You can tank there. Yeah, let's send it. Let's see what happens. I think focusing, yeah, we have a lot of damage focused on one guy, so this should go well. A lot of times you'll end up splitting your damage when you have 3 difficult mobs to fight. It gets pretty tough. Okay, 1 burn. It's not bad, but here's an attack speed. Bleed and frost, 7 times the bleed on the enemy. Crits inflict 1 burn. I feel like we just need that. Let's just keep with the gas. All heroes gain attack speed but lose attack damage. This is very interesting. I'm thinking about taking Ghost Pepper because there's just more chance to crit. I'm gonna go for it. This might get pretty interesting here. I feel like we want. Let's go for the event. Usually you can get something good. I can gain 12 experience potentially for fighting. I can just not fight and get a couple heirlooms and a rare recipe. I think I want the experience. I want to fight. I'm having fun this run. Let's just go for it. I don't really know what these mean, but I want to keep most of my guys out of that. I'm just going to let my big boy do the tanking here. We'll see what happens there. Each hero placed on these hex tiles stuns the corresponding enemy for 15 seconds, but the hero also gets stunned for 20 seconds. Alright, we'll just pass. I should have split the damage. You see how much our tank's going down fast, but it looks like we're going to be okay. We're going to lose him, we should kill those 2, and then should be an easy cleanup. Not as easy as I thought. We lost another, and when you lose a hero, I think you lose 6 flame. So if you consistently lose heroes in battle, you're going to lose the game. Okay, let's see. Crit, no crit. Attack damage and spell power isn't bad. We just go for that. We are going attack speed on everything. We want crit though. I'm going to re-roll them. Yeah, I'm just going the 15 crit. Just give me stuff to crit with. Okay, we have 15 experience. I think we just start using it. Let's see who is effective that battle. This guy actually is doing okay. The Burner Frost. Could get my attack damage back. I'm gonna go spell power though. Might as well get these guys level 2. So we do gain spell power, right? Oh, this is the thing that applies bleeds. That's right. And this guy's the burn guy. Alright, well we're taking that. Okay, so this guy gets a crazy amount of crit. So he can have like some of the other damage, some of the other items, right? Like get your damage back. Yeah. So let's level you to at least 2. Gain spell power per cast. It only stacks 5 times. But I think we just want it. We want to get as many things as we can. Oh, this person doesn't do anything with spell power. Okay, we're going to re-roll that eventually. You can re-roll them. Mistakes are going to be made. Let's go to the shop. See what we can get. First thing I look in the shop is the big ticket items. We can buy a couple here. So, gains the default passive of all other heroes on the battlefield. The default passive. That is pretty incredible. It's all crit, and it's all bleeds. I mean, we might be replacing that guy. Is there any crit guy here? %3 per bleed. It's just a self-healer though. I don't know if I like it. Alright, well, we're taking that. That's crazy. Every 5 seconds, the wearer stuns their target for 0.2 seconds per bleed. And we have a bleed build. And a crit build. So we just stun them and we crit them. I mean, we're just getting that. I don't care. That's just what's happening. I'm not even looking at the other stuff. Other stuff is probably good. Probably should have checked for more crit stuff here before I bought all that. Looks like we're actually not punished. Okay, so it's awkward because we don't have a lot of items right now. But that just seemed like great value. Let's go to the forge before we go to this final battle. So I'm just gonna forge this and we're gonna figure it out. Who has it right now? Nobody has it. So I need to figure out who gets this item. Gains the default passive of all other. So right now he's at 40% crit. I was gonna say this guy gets like a ton of crit, so maybe it's good on him, but we will get the crit passive on somebody else. So this person has Omnicrit, so I think we just send it on this guy right now. I think we just send it on him, put you there, you go ahead and tank. We'll just kind of split these guys up. Alright, I'm sending it. I'm sending it. I have 4 experience I could have used there. As long as our tank survives, which he is, we should be fine. And then look at this. You see our archer here is doing 300 DPS right now. They have 164% crit. 400% crit damage. Yeah, I mean, look, that's starting to cascade. That seems really good for the first phase. Yeah, and then attack speed, spell power increased. Seemed really good. Burn guy. Oh, here you go. On cast, the hero gains 7 crit strike chance. At 3 stacks, the hero gains Omnicrit. So now we can give that item to anyone else if we use this hero. Let's see here. And we're picking him. Whenever mana regen generates mana and every attack. If the attack crits, the stun is guaranteed. Every attack wearer gains attack damage. I mean, this is it, right? And then I'll go with the crits. All right, we need to just do some of these, even though these items aren't that great. Do it with the crit damage. Do this one with a regular crit. Every attack mana to full. Who has the most mana? It's between you and you. Attack damage, spell power. Crit chance induces burn. Yeah, we'll just go there. So now we can give... Oh, we got to put our guy in. Got to pick a relic. There's so many things to do. Oh boy. After each fight, you heal. This you can save gold and then get some. Do the mango. We get some additional experience. Seems pretty good. All right, we can mess with stuff in the next. Let's get to the next one. All right, we don't need a campfire. There's some shops here. We might actually just avoid altogether. I kind of just like sticking to this right line here. I don't know too much about picking lines. All right, we're gonna get guys to level 2. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot who I'm subbing out here. I might want to sub out this guy. This can get us a lot of attack damage. Maybe not too much. We'll get some lifesteal maybe. So if I am bringing in this hero, I guess we are getting rid of the burn guy. So I like my crit bleed guy. Gains attack speed. Let's do it. Let's just keep scaling it. So gains attack damage, stacks 20 times, and then gains attack speed. At 3 stacks, gain Omnicrit. This person already has Omnicrit. So I want to give Omnicrit to this person. Potentially. Maybe this person. Yeah, because heals can crit. Let's try it on this one. Let's go you. 3 more experience. Send on someone we know staying for the long run. Get our tank set up. You are a melee. You cast Frost, which is kind of interesting. I think that's a good split. Our boy's being hurt. It's not good. Our bow guy is doing a lot of damage, but they're enraged. There is enraged timers. Looks like we are not going to win it. Interesting. So that enrage got us. 1 spell power for each bleed and shock. Kind of like that. Why not? Okay, we gotta make some moves, don't we? If you dismiss a hero, you can get like your experience back for that. So we're gonna do that because we need some help right now. We're gonna get level 4 here. Just gonna do the 2 red drakes because I don't really know what else to do. All right, we gotta make some things happen. Make some things happen. Send it. So we gotta either commit to our tank, which I think this is a good tank to have, right? He's the whole crit guy. Yeah, might as well commit to him, I think. Let's just get some max HP, why not? Crit strike damage. Tank it tanky. And then... oh yeah, I believe this shows you the stats like at the end of the battle here. And then if I equip an item, you'll see the stats like lower, because it'll go back to like what they normally are. But yeah, I like that. I like all that. So we need to survive longer. If we can survive longer... I think I want spell power? Or just max HP? Let's go 1 max HP, why not? Why not? Don't know if it's the right call. Alright, what do we got here? We got crits. We got crits. We got tank. Send it. Our guy's looking healthy, so it's looking good. These fights are very simple to evaluate. If our tank survives, we will be okay. Doesn't matter if the other 2 melee die right now. Critical strikes deal additional ethereal damage, 5 times the amount of debuffs on the enemy. That's happening. Alright, back to the store. We don't have too much money. And let's see what we need. Alright, just anything of value. Can't buy the expensive stuff, unfortunately. This is good for our big tank. Critical strike damage. Can't buy both of them. We're gonna go with this one. I'm just gonna buy this because we need some items, I feel like. Every 3 attacks. Just gonna combine that with that. When the fight starts, apply 5 bleeds, and then it stuns the bleeded enemies. So we're gonna give just a crit chance to that. And then critical strikes deal additional ethereal damage 5 times the debuffs. We're just gonna kind of throw some whatever on that and just send it. Attack speed, crit chance, spell power. It's good for you. Crit chance bleeds. Do a little shuffle here, because I don't know how else to do it with the menus being in the way. Alright. You protect. You protect. You go in the corner. You chill there. Send it. See, we lost that one battle, but still looking good. You see our one hero is just absolutely popping off now. So I think my whole goal here is just to build the whole team kind of around them and the supporting units. Seems like something's working here. Attack damage, lifesteal, heals for max HP and loses... Well, I like that for our tank because we're getting so much attack speed scaling from our other dude. You see 12%, so it kind of cancels it out. Oh, we get a campfire, I guess. So crit and bleed. Wow, that seems really good. So how much is the bleeds actually like affecting our whole build here? You gain crit strike damage per bleed, stacks 25 times. Don't think we can see the previous fight at this point. This just seems like it can cascade so big. We're gonna go for it. And I'm gonna risk an enchant as well. Just do the thing that just gives me more crit. Why not? Now we rest. Now we proceed. There's another campfire here. So we'll take on a boss. Why not? Let's have some fun with it. I think I need to hit the forge real quick. Heals max HP, so that goes to our tank. It's a great item. You get crit. You go there. You go there. Actually want our tank on this side. Always targets the hero with the lowest HP. Alright, let's see if you survive. Yeah, not too much healing if you attack somebody other than our tank. The good news is we have 1000 DPS on our dude. And he's got crazy amount of shields. Attack speed, crit chance, might as well. Spell power. We love relics. Every second heal all heroes for 1% max HP. Oh, look at this. We gain 55% crit chance, but lose 40% attack damage. And gain 1 max mana. What do we have to get rid of for that? I mean, then we don't need our hexes. Let's just get rid of our hexes. I don't think that was a good move, actually. We'll see, though. So our little guy's actually doing pretty good here. 100% of attack damage. Attack damage is not looking so hot. I guess the 2 bleeds is better than nothing. 4 more. We can level you up. Why not? Okay, you get more crit. That's nice. We will go ahead and get you some spell damage, and we will get you some crit. Repeatable 10 times. Wow. Receive a passive swap. I think I like that. So for passive swaps, you can swap passives of your heroes themselves, or you can swap ones here. So it looks like we got another Omnicrit one. So I don't like that. Every attack the hero heals for 20. This increases attack damage. That's just gonna go crazy with the attack speed and everything. I'm just doing it. I don't even care. I should have checked if we need another passive swap. Yeah, we could swap that one. And then we could swap that one as well. Yeah, we're going to do a couple more here. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh boy, ethereal damage, huh? I'm just doing it. Just doing it. Alright, let's go one more. What do we want here? One of these? Splash ethereal damage. Oh, that's per summon. Can't have the same passive. I'm just gonna keep the 2 bleeds. Nope, don't see anything I want there. Just gonna rest up, proceed, send it, user experience. I don't know for what really, so we'll just give our tank 2. Let's check our forge, nothing to do there. So we don't have to worry about that so much. So let's just kind of split up our tanks a little bit. Let's send it. Lots of water elementals, so actually we have a decent amount of summons now. So I think that one passive thing isn't so bad. And our main DPS is tanking the boss. This is scary, but it looks like we are fine. So that looks good. 800 DPS, we got 300 with 300 healing here. All of our other guys are just kind of hanging out, doing stuff. Recruit a hero. Damage and bleeds, not bad. This is a summon crit guy. We could sub him in. Do we have the Omnicrit on someone else? We don't, so I kind of want that Omnicrit. I really like this, but I also really like this. I like just a little heal. Just kind of helps us. Sustain. Alright, the third act. There are 3 acts. So if we beat this right here, then we win the game. Which is awesome. So we don't need to hit a campfire for a long time. I think I'm going to take this right side. The shops are kind of the same place here. So we can hit this shop and then decide if we want to hit another shop or another campfire towards the end. Looks like we'll have a couple bosses to get through as well. We have 7 experience. I'm going to level our tank. So AoE. Critical strikes. Give them frost. Shield to max HP. I think we're going all in on the frost. Maybe not the smartest decision. We shall see. Checking the forge. After 3 crits, mana gets to full. You only have 2 mana. You have 5 mana. And then you heal. Why not? These guys do a cone AoE. What we're gonna do here. So we're gonna split them 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do this. I probably should have made these 2 guys focus on the same one. But my hope is that I can just split the damage, the heals. Do I have an item that's not in? I have an item just chilling there, apparently. I think we had 1 hero die, our bleed guy. Frost and burn. I'm gonna re-roll it. Doesn't seem too bad. I'm gonna go with that. Just anything that says crit. I'm like, ooh, piece of candy. Okay, let's keep sending this. Got a little experience to use here. I think I'll just try to level this guy up. 200 shield on cast attack speed. 3 bonus attack damage. We don't have any. This can give me a guaranteed 40% attack speed. I'm just going to take that. The lazy way out. Okay. Split between target and nearby heroes. So let's go ahead and get... Ooh, I kind of like that. Let's send it. Let's try to kill these quick. He can tank over there. Let's see. 800 DPS. And he's all of our damage right now. It's kind of scary. As long as everything else survives, like we get more healing, we get more attack speed. Crit chance. Crit damage. Let's keep sending it. Okay, so it looks like we actually need more of these guys. Fortunately, we can't buy too many. Don't really like a lot of them, actually. So this is showing my attack damage with the battle here at the end of the battle, which is kind of nice. So you see my attack damage is super low, but yeah, obviously the crits are just insane. How many shields am I getting? I believe you are shielding yourself a lot. Yeah, so then I can shield my team. That might actually be really meta. So I'm going to go ahead and not go for that because we do not have the gold for it. That's kind of devastating. Do I have anything that can help me with that? I believe I do. I don't. I do not. Give me attack speed. This might be the last shop we're in. So, I think we're sending it as far as the gold we have. We get an event. And I don't really care about any of this. I will take the money. Now we have a boss. Let's see what we want to do here. Let's just combine all this stuff. Get some of this stuff going here. Spell damage do anything for? Oh yeah, of course it does. So you can take that. And then attack speed. Alright, we got Big Dragon. That does damage in the line there. So I'm actually going to face away. Face this way. And we're going to pray to the gods. And I split my damage, which is scary. This guy immediately dies. Our tank's going to go down. Our tank is down. This is almost certainly a loss. Just got dominated. That's terrifying. I was worried that was going to happen, though. Interesting. I'm just gonna get some summons. I don't know what else to do. So assuming we're gonna hit this campfire, I think I'm gonna avoid the boss and just go this route here. So we should probably just level you since we're committed. Spell power, I think, is the way to go. We got one more, so I'm gonna hit our archer. Okay, it targets lowest HP and does this tornado. So I shouldn't have that guy tank because he's lowest HP. Let's see what happens. Getting owned already. See if we can get a kill on him, though, before he gets this guy. I think we are going to kill him. Alright, that's good. So we should win this fight. I think we just got to stick with trying to get our tank to survive. Spell power. Somebody has decent spell power here. 108. We got some spell power. Just combine it. Why not? Alright, just a bunch of split damage. So you'll tank 2. And we'll go ahead and split these guys, and then we'll just... we'll just send it. Well, this isn't good already. We're dead. Okay. I don't think it's GG's, though. Looks like I have an item I didn't equip. The item I just got. Okay, we've got to get through this fight, though. Don't know how we're going to do it. Oh, I thought we were going to level him. Split between its target and nearby heroes. So that is unfortunate for our melee. But they're going to have to deal with it. And we're sending it. We are sending it. Come on, attack speed. Come on, crits. Look at all those crits. The ethereal damage is actually crazy. Or no, that's spell damage, isn't it? I think we're okay. Our tank's getting chunked, but we're surviving, and we're doing crazy amount of damage. Can't afford to reroll, unfortunately. Do we need to swap passives? Could swap that one. %4 attack speed stacks 12 times. Might as well just get more frost, right? Oh, not that one, this one. And then we shall get... yeah, let's just put some more bleeds and stuff on him. Why not? Let's hit our boy here. Let's rest up. I think we need a little double rest here. Just make sure we're not... now going something like attack damage might be good with the crit build. Right, we're lowering our attack damage. We're just going all out on crit and bonus crit. It might be too overkill. We're just going to heal for 50 here and send the last boss. So this is it. Let's see what the flames do. It does not look like it's going to tell us. Breathes Hellfire, dealing spell damage split between heroes hit. It's a line spell. And then it puts a debuff. And then there's going to be a dragon that flies over. Okay. So it looks like it's something you want to tank backwards. It looks like this is the Hellfire area. So if we do something like this, should be okay. I'm going to put this guy in Hellfire just because he has shields. I'm going to put this guy in this corner. Maybe we'll do something like this. And we're going to send it and see what happens here. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed playing this. I've tried a lot of these different games out as our tank got completely one-shot. Oh my gosh. Our weakest unit is actually surviving here. We might have a slight chance if we can survive, or if the dragon goes for this guy first. We might have a chance. He does, but he completely one-shots him. I think we're going to win. We won because of our guy. So yeah, a bunch of unlocks. That I'm super excited on this right now. About an hour playtime is what I expected. I'm going to try to edit this down as much as I can. I like to look at the fight recap. So this is the most damage I've ever done with a hero. Obviously it was the crit. It was the ethereal damage. Bonus damage from burn. So it was ethereal damage from that item, actually. That's that shows you the power of one item. It was that blue item. I believe I had 2 of those items. You see here, I had that same item on this person, did absolutely nothing. Those blue claws down there. So it shows you the value of having the items on the right heroes. Did a ton of healing, 519 healing per second, I believe. I believe these are per second values. So this is almost 4,000 DPS. Fight lasted 25 seconds. Team's crit chance increased by 50%. We did not use it. The golden snake. We were really low as well during the last campfire. I forgot to use it. So burn damage was 611 per second. I believe this is total damage actually. No, we did 13,000 and 67,000. So it is DPS. So these per second values are, doesn't seem that great. Yeah, I'll be trying to dig through these values more. I really like when they show what these values are. So here you go. Total attacks 26, total crits 26. You crit every attack. We got 4 casts. I thought you'd get more casts than this, but I guess the fight was only 25 seconds. And you see here, we're critting every single attack we make. That's pretty cool. let's see what we unlocked. A couple new heroes. Cool. Little shield guy. Another healer. And another crit guy. Let's go. Unlocked a ton of new items, which is awesome. And then new, I think these are relics. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be playing this game a good amount, so I assume at least one video a week, at least for the time being. I know I was planning to do that with other games like Backpack Battles, and I didn't keep up with it. So we'll see. I think this game has captured my attention enough that I'm going to keep playing it. And yeah, we'll see. It does cost money. It's not just a free-to-play game or anything, so I do apologize about that if you don't have the means to get it right now and you do want to play. But hopefully you can just learn from watching me and find some other creators, watch them, and we can go from there. So all that being said, if you hung around this long, I really do appreciate it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. As always, have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.